friend. It's so good to see you again. There's no one like you. You can do anything you put your mind to. Just the thing you thought you should know. Are you ready? 'Cause here we go. Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends. It's time for Wonder Friends Show. Yeah. All right.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Wonder Friends. It is 11 o'clock. It is time. What'd you guys think of that new opening? Kind of cool, right? Learned how to do some new things. It is really cool when you try to do something that you don't know how to do and you do it and it turns out okay. And that was part of what we've been talking about, right? We're talking about just trying new stuff, learning new stuff. That is what this is all about. And I am so excited that you have let me into your world to teach me, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am learning so much by doing this stuff with you guys. I had no clue how to do all this stuff, and I'm learning. That is really, really cool. So I wanted to throw it out there. New thing. Who knew? I didn't know I could do it, but I can. And you know how I found out? I tried. That's it. So how cool is that? Guys, just a quick reminder, my name is Jason Tharp. I'm the Chief Creative Dreamer at WONDERVILLE Studios. Guys, what that means is I get to kind of make up my mind of what I want to do. I get to create stuff, all that good stuff, good things. It's fun to do what I do. And the cool part was I was your age. I dreamed about doing all this stuff when I grew up. And now I get to do it. And I get to share it with you on how I went about it. Now, a couple cool things about today. Number one, don't know if you guys know this. It is National Unicorn Day. National Unicorn Day. Now, we have a really cool announcement about that because, as you know, I do lots of stuff with unicorns. So I have an announcement that we're going to make. But first, I want to say hi to some friends out there. So, Marley, what's going on? Emily, good to see you. Porter and Harper, what's happening, guys? Good to see you again. Yoshiko, how's it going? Good to see you too. Mason, in the house. January, what's going on? Good to see you guys again. The K's are in the house. Holly, what's happening? Aubrey, everybody's tuning in. So cool to see you guys. I really appreciate you checking in. Give me a moment of your time so we can have some fun today. We have a lot of fun stuff planned today. It is National Unicorn Day, so we got some magic to sprinkle on the world, just like we do all the time. So with that being said, I have a really important announcement. It is National Unicorn Day, right? And you guys know I wrote a book about unicorns. It's okay to be a unicorn. I have teamed up with my partnership with Macmillan Publishing, who publishes this book. And on the website, that's in that link right there, but also parents, it's also inside of the class and the description. So kids, if you're listening to this, just tell your parents afterwards to go to the link that is in the show notes, and they'll be able to go there. This, we're giving away 15 copies of the book. It's going to run from the 9th, so today, until the 16th. And all you have to do is go to the link, follow all the stuff on screen, and you enter in to win one of 15 copies. 15 copies. Very cool, right? So that's a fun thing that we have going on for National Unicorn Day. Sprinkling some magic, having some fun. Cool stuff, right? I mean, that's really, really cool stuff. So make sure you check that out, guys. And also, friends, I need your help sharing this page. We have these contests that we do every week. We also are going to do a giveaway. So this National, Unicorn Day celebration giveaway sweepstakes. Also, we are still doing our giveaway here on Wonder Friends as well. So all I need you to do is like the page, share the page, and put a picture in the comments of what you made for today. So guys, make sure that you're telling your parents we need to share this. Let more kids know about it. Parents, if you're listening as well, just do me a favor. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that share button. This is really kind of the only fee that I ask for in this thing. If there's anything that your kid has gotten from this, please just share that with me. So that all being said, the thing that we're going to do today for National Unicorn Day is I want us to get mindful. We want to bring it back to getting mindful again. So I want you guys just to sit up big and tall and put your papers down for 1 second. Just take a big breath. And you can say this out loud or to yourself. It's totally up to you. Just say, I am smart. I do matter. I am me, and I am super fantastic. Now remember, we just say those things because sometimes we just need a little reminder because we could forget how awesome we really are. So those little tiny reminders like that are great ways for us, if we're ever struggling, to remind ourselves that we are pretty cool and that's awesome. So the word today, right, we've been talking about emotions all week, and then the emotion I want to talk about today is a cool one, I think. There's a lot of different ways that this emotion can mean. And the word I want to talk about, the emotion I want to talk about is surprise. All right? So can you guys think of a time that you were surprised, right? And I wonder, what does surprise look like, right? What does it look like on your face? And I have an idea here. I have my friend Cornelius, and I'm going to borrow some things that he thinks that it might look like as surprise. I think that we can say surprise kind of looks like that, like a shock, right? But then I think there's two things that can happen right after surprises, right? If you guys ever noticed that sometimes you get surprised right after that, this happens, right? Somebody really got you scared and you get mad or whatever, right? And then there's the other thing that happens is when you get surprised, it can be really cool, right? And you get excited and all that stuff like that. So that's kind of what surprise is. And surprises, what's nice about surprises is that you don't necessarily have to have other people to do surprises, right? You can surprise other people, but you can also surprise yourself. Kind of like what I did with this intro song. You know, I didn't know what I was doing, but I kind of surprised myself that I could do it by just trying. So surprise is one of those really cool things that I think it's like, imagine when I think of surprise, and you guys think about it with me, think along with me. When I hear surprise, or if I am surprised, a lot of times what I feel is like, it's like a stop or a pause, kind of like, but then all of a sudden it's just like a ton of energy, right? Like all of a sudden you feel like you just got all this energy that you got to get out. It could be either really happy or kind of mad at somebody or whatever, but it just seems like it's like you pause for a second and then it just explodes up, right? That is kind of what I think surprise is like. So I wanted to do some things here today that we're going to draw Cornelius to celebrate our National Unicorn Day. And everybody that's coming in late here, just check this out. Today we started National Unicorn Day sweepstakes. The link is in the show notes. Just check it out, click on it, and just do what's on screen. We're giving away 1 of 15 copies to people for It's Okay to Be Unicorn. Check it out. Help me spread the word. Share this page, all that good stuff like that. Before we switch over, I want to say hi to people. So I want to say hi to Vivian. What is going on? Thank you for telling your mom to share, Mason. I appreciate that. And Ariel is in the house. And Macy, what's going on? So thank you guys all for checking out Unicorn Day. And now what we're going to do is we're going to switch over, and I want to show you guys how I draw different expressions on Cornelius. So we can use one shape of him, right? And then we're going to draw different expressions on him. And we're going to talk a little bit about what surprise kind of means to him. So let's switch over here. If you guys get your pen and papers, markers, crayons, finger paints, whatever you're making your stuff with nowadays. I don't know if you're getting really super creative or what you're doing with the things here, but as always, what we're going to do is first shake out the hands, get them all set and ready to be creative, some push-ups, some toe touches, whatever we got to do, get your hands limbered up and ready to roll. Now remember, what we're going to do to start is we are just going to make a creative doodle. There are absolutely zero rules to this. What we're going to do is we are going to make a shape. And since it is Unicorn Day, we're going to turn this into a unicorn, all right? So remember, I'm just going to spin mine wherever it lands. I'm going to look at that for a second. And now remember our mission here is this. We're trying to be creative. Do not look at what it is. Look at what it can be, right? Use your imagination and flex your creativity muscles, because that's what we're really working on opening up right here. And let's see if you can turn your doodle scribble into a unicorn. Now, if I look at mine and you look at yours, take a second to kind of see, are there any shapes in there that you can use? And I already see one in mine. And I'm curious if you see one in yours. And if you do, go ahead and start drawing, because I'm going to put 2 circles right here on mine. And I'm going to do my rectangle eyebrows right above that, so I can just go ahead and get out of the way that that's where I want to put my eyeballs of this character. Right? And I'm going to put some eyelashes on this one, because why not, right? And I know that a unicorn needs a horn on it, so it would naturally be right above the eyes, right? And let's see, horse nostrils, big, right? I'm going to do that here too. Big horse nostrils. And then I can just give a smile right underneath, right there beside it, okay? Now look what's funny about this is like, it's like almost like the forehead, bloop, and it's got a like lump, right? And we could even use that as a like part of the ears. Maybe his ears are not attached there. They're all the way back here. Because there's no rules to this, guys. It could be anything that you want, right? This is your creation. This is your doodle. There are no right and wrong ways to do it. We are just doing something just to be creative and try something new that has no rules. Because we're flexing our muscles. We're trying something different. And we're just trying to make something out of nothing. Remember the importance of not seeing things for what it is, but what it could be. There's potential in all of those things. Potential, big word, right? Sounds like a big word. Really all it means is that there's potential. There is a way, right? A way to make something that's different, right? So potential means that I can take something that looks like one thing and it has the potential or a way to be something different than what I see. That is a fantastic way to turn this weird little scribble into a unicorn, right? Can't wait to see what your guys look like. Kind of looks like a goat also to me, like a real funky kind of goat. Gonna make like a little tongue out of it. Have a lot of fun with this stuff, guys. This is a really easy way just to get warmed up so we can really dive into what we're going to draw today. Now, we've been talking about it and we're going to continue talking about it. I'm going to get a piece of paper right here real quick. And we are talking about, come on, ugh, it was stuck there for me. I think today I'm going to use pink. I'm going to use pink for my explanation. And our word is surprise. Our emotion, I should say. I keep saying our word. Our word is surprise. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Surprise. And then it looks a certain way on our face. Our body moves a certain way. And our mind, M-I-N-D, has a certain reaction, or it does something, right? A certain action, right? So on our face, I think that it's easy to say that on face, we kind of have almost a little of the same kind of face that we have when we're scared, right? It could be like a little bit of like this, but I think the difference is instead of being the eyebrows, our eyebrows go up like, ah! Like we're just like it's a big jolt, right? You know, or it could be like surprise could be like this, right? It could be like, you know, like, ah! Like there's a scream, right? There's a couple different ways that surprise looks. We can yell out a scream, but I think initially what it is like that jolt, right? So everything kind of goes out from, so think about like everything goes away from your mouth. So your mouth opens up and your eyebrows shoot up, right? Now your body, what would you guys say if you're surprised? What does your body do? Do you think that your body turns into slime and falls to the ground? Do you think that your body just like your shoes stay in place but your body runs away? Or do you think that maybe you kind of jump? Like I think there's a jump, maybe. There could be a freeze, right? So we could say like maybe our body, like there's like a jump up, right? Like a jump up maybe, I think is a great way to say it, right? Or that we maybe just like run away sometimes, right? Sometimes if there's a surprise and we just like, it scares us, we run the other way, right? And then usually somebody's laughing at us because they surprised us and they thought it was funny. And we don't always think it's funny, but that's okay. And then so like our mind, right? Our brain, our cup, right? What is our cup thinking? What is our mind thinking? Like we are thinking, I think what I talked about a little bit ago, I feel like that, let's pretend that initially your mind is like an ice cube. It freezes. But then I think it turns into a lightning bolt and just goes, right? So it's like, I think that it's just like, it takes a second to process it. It takes a second to like go like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden it's like, I just shot my cap across the room. It's all of a sudden it is like, we gotta go, right? So that's some things to think about as we think through surprise and we draw that, right? I'm gonna put that right over there so I can pay attention to it. Now, I want you to start with your paper up and down. And we're gonna draw Cornelius here. And you guys kind of got an idea of how we draw him, but I want to show you how I draw different expressions on him and different ways to show something. So how we would show surprise with him. So again, we're going to start with our upside down V, right? And put 3 lines on it for a carrot. So it looks like a carrot. And then I'm going to put this U shape right over here. And then I'm going to do this candy cane shape on the other side, right? Now, here is where it gets tricky, is I'm going to draw a straight line down. So instead of continuing this line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build off of that. Now, I'm going to put my right side capital D, right? And then a backwards capital D. And again, if I'm going too fast, we can always go back and re-look at this and rewind, you know, and things like that on your own. And then I'm just going to put 2 ovals side by side. And put 2 filled in ones next to it. Now remember, like surprise, we talked about eyebrows are up, right? So if we put his eyebrows up like this, they're up and at him, right? They are way up there. And then I'm going to put for nostrils those little half circles in this. Now again, I want you guys, these surprise, I want you to put on this your best surprised hairdo on Cornelius. What would he look like if he's surprised? Would he have like spiky hair or wavy hair? Would his hair stand straight up? Or would his hair just look like it looks like in the book? I want you to put on your version of what you think he might look like with surprised hair. I'm just going to stick with mine being like this, but again, I want you just to have fun with it. Like give him some crazy hair if you want. Whatever you think his hair will look like, surprised would be really fun. Now, here's where I use what we did on his face to get different expressions, okay? So if you look here, as he circles around, right, I build off of that, right? So I make his smile like this. If you look at here, there's all kinds of different ones in this page of ways that he looks, okay? So you'll see here, maybe his smile is like this. It's inside here, right? And sometimes I just use that line, that U-shaped line that we build off of there, and I build the expression off of it. Like here's a great one. I think that one, you can see part of it. That's a surprise line, right? So what we can do that's really simple is this line that we have, we are going to just kind of break that line and bring it down just like that, okay? So just give me like a little shape like that. It's almost like a backwards C is a great way of doing it, right? And he's got his teeth come in just like this. And we can draw those. And then inside of this, off the teeth, we're just going to draw a line down. Now, if you yell, your tongue comes up off of the bottom of your mouth. The same sort of idea with Cornelius here. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw his tongue like a U. We're going to put a U shape in there and color everything in but his tongue, okay? And I'm going to color this a color so you can see what I'm talking about here. So if I use my pink that my cat flew across the room and I can fill it in, you can kind of see now this inside of his mouth, his tongue, right? Now, there's a great way to also get like a mouth opened up is this little, put a little line underneath there, so kind of like a little lip, like a, you know, kind of thing. And now remember we said like our arms go up, right? In surprise, our body. So we could do that really easy by just doing little boxes that are up, just like this. And then coloring in the top to get this hose in, right? Now, action lines are a great way when you're making cartoons to show surprise. And you see that I kind of did it right here, right? I put these little bloop, 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 like around there. Same kind of thing we can do here. We can put a couple of these around here. And that just shows like a little explosion of a surprise, an action, or some sort of thing. When you're making cartoons, this is a great way, these little action lines, of showing that thing. So let's sprinkle some magic on here. Right? And I want you to have some fun with this. And I want us to spend a little bit of time and think about a time that you were surprised. So like, are there ways that you can write around here things that surprised you in a good way and then things that surprised you in a scary way? Like maybe like Zoe, when she was a kitten, she used to hide behind like walls, and when I come around the corner, she would jump out and try to attack me, and that would surprise me and it'd make me jump, and then I would laugh about it, right? I would get surprised sometimes when I see some like really nice message from somebody about this show. That's surprising to me. So I would say like Zoe sometimes, messages from friends surprise me sometimes. Like trips, like going on vacation surprise me. What are some things that you have been surprised about, and what did that feel like to you? How did you react to them? And those are great ways for us to kind of connect art to our feelings, right? How we use our emotions, right? So we are going to draw that. Guys, finish coloring this in if you want, all that good stuff like that. Have a lot of fun with that. And I want you to think about today, are there ways that you could add a good surprise to somebody? Maybe you could give this picture to somebody, or you can make a picture for your mom or the mailman or somebody just walking by, or you can just leave something out for somebody that doesn't even know that they need a surprise, and then your doing that will surprise them. So there we have it. Super duper easy surprise stuff, right? So we can do that any sort of way. And remember, surprises are really fun, and they can be scary, and they can make us mad, and they can make us happy. There's all kinds of emotions mixed into surprises. So let me say some hi's to Emma and Alex, and Nikki is here. How's it going? All the way from Toronto. I hope everything's good up there. It is super sunny and nice here in Ohio. So guys, just one quick reminder again. Today is the start of the National Unicorn Day sweepstakes. Go over to that link that is in the description of this show. Just follow the stuff on screen. You'll be able to get there. And also, as always, we're doing our giveaway that you can check out. Make sure you go to my website, WondervilleStudios.com. Download all that free stuff. Those PDFs are there for you to use. I am going to be uploading a cool thing. I'm trying to get it done today. That will be a great way to do it. Our wonder work to post into our comments here. I want you to finish your Cornelius. Talk about the surprise thing. Maybe have a discussion with your parent about a time that you were surprised and how important surprises are sometimes. And then tomorrow, supplies, I have an idea. We need a potato or an apple or something like that. Potato would be pretty cool. I think a potato would be the perfect way to do it. So if you have a potato, just a regular old potato, that's what we're gonna go with tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun playing around with the potato tomorrow and talk about how 3D, three-dimensional, something you can hold, objects can be a drawing as well. And remember, there are tons of stuff on YouTube, Wonderville Studios, that you can check out, guys. And all the books that I write are also available on Amazon, or support your local bookstore. They have them as well. Get out there and support those guys. So just remember, guys, our wonder word of the day is surprise. There are good ways to add surprises into everybody's day. Surprise yourself today by doing something pretty cool that you didn't think you could do. Maybe try to draw something completely new to you and surprise yourself that you can do something new. Try something that you didn't think you could do. Surprise yourself that you can do it. Or just do something that you don't think you can do and be surprised by that it wasn't as hard as you thought. Remember, guys, the key to happiness is embracing your unicorniness. Even though we can't get out each day, we still can sprinkle our magic on everybody's day just by being us. Leave a note for somebody. Surprise somebody today. Have some fun today. Play a prank on somebody. Surprise somebody by jumping out on them. Have fun today, because you are the unicorn. You are amazing. You have the ability to sprinkle your magic on somebody else's day just by being you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.